If you're like most people, you get paid every other week. And I'm sure you know by now that it can be a pretty big headache when it comes to navigating your expenses throughout the month, trying to line up those paydays. It can turn into a mess. Well, today I have a solution for you. Hey guys, Craig here, and I'm a financial coach who's passionate about helping people take control of their income. And one way to do that is harnessing our paychecks. Now, if you get paid bi-weekly, like I said at the top of this video, it can be a headache, right? So sometimes you're paid on the 1st, sometimes you're paid on the 7th, sometimes the 12th. You never know when that check is going to be. It always kind of offsets itself, but unfortunately our bills are pulled on the same day of the month. So if you have an electric bill that gets pulled on the 3rd, but that month you're not getting your first paycheck until like the 6th, it becomes this big headache that we try and navigate. Now I have a few other videos that I'll drop in the description below for you that show some ways that you can really get through this, planning out when you're going to take those extra paychecks, all that stuff. But today I'm coming with a perfect solution for navigating the bi-weekly pay schedule. Now, before I get into it, I want to offer you my free financial freedom roadmap. If you haven't snagged this yet, it is a step-by-step guide out of the paycheck to paycheck cycle, and it's completely free. My gift to you. Just click up here on the link or in the description below, and I will email that directly to you. All right, here's my trick to navigating that bi-weekly pay scale. What we want to do is we want to fill up enough money equal to your paychecks, and we want to set that aside. In fact, I want you to go open a separate checking account that's linked to your current one. You can do it online with most banks. Just open one. It's usually completely free. I'd make sure of that first. I don't want you spending money on a second checking account. But open up a free one that's linked to it. What we're going to do is we're going to save up enough money equal to your paycheck. So let's say you get paid $1,500 every other week. Well, we're going to save up $1,500. Now, one easy way to do that is to take that extra paycheck that you get. You get 2 of those a year if you're paid bi-weekly. That's because there's 20, if we get paid twice a month, that's 24 checks a year. Well, there's 52 weeks in a year. So if every other week you're getting paid, that's 26 checks. So there's 2 extra checks you're going to get throughout the year. So if you can map out when to find that, take that money and stick it into this checking account. Now we're going to use that, and then you can decide when you want to get paid. I think the best way to show you is just to jump into my computer here, and I'm going to kind of walk you through what this might look like. So let's move on over here to my computer, and we're going to say in the month of May, let's pretend that you get paid on the 10th of the month, okay? So we're going to say you get paid on the 10th and the 24th. Now, maybe you want to get paid on the 1st and 15th. Maybe that's what you would rather do. It's a lot easier to follow. So we fill up that account with $1,500. That's your paycheck every other week. Okay, so it's filled up. Then on May 1st, you can transfer it over. It's like you're giving yourself your paycheck. And you transfer it over to your normal bank account. You use it as you would normally. Pay your bills, follow your budget, and all of those things. Then when you would get paid normally, like I said, let's say the 10th, it goes straight into that second account, and it just sits there until you're ready for your next payday, which we said is the 15th. So you paid yourself on the 1st, and then we refill it on the 10th when you get paid. Then you pay yourself, you take it out on the 15th, and it gets refilled on the 24th. And so at all times, there is either $1,500 in that account or there is 0. You're never going to pull from it when there's 0, obviously, so there's nothing to pull from. It's basically like you're holding your check there until you're ready for it. But in order to do that, we have to save up enough to a check so that way you can do those things. Okay, so we took it on the 15th. It refills on the 24th of May. Okay, then on the 1st of June, you can go ahead and transfer it over, and it's payday for you. But you get your next check on June 7th. So it's 2 weeks away. Then you would pull, so you got $1,500 in that account again. You would pull it out on the 15th, and then it would refill itself on the 21st. Okay, so still going through. You would pull it out on July 1st, it would refill itself on the 5th. So you see how these dates are the gap is starting to close. So now we pulled it out on the 1st, it's back in on the 5th when you get paid, 1,500's in there. We're gonna pull it out on the 15th. Then when you get paid again on the 19th, we're gonna put it right back in that second account. And then you're going to, the next time you would get paid is the 2nd. So you see August would be closing the gap to even really close. So you would pull it out on the 1st, put it back on the 2nd. Pull it out on the 15th, put it back on the 16th when you get paid. And then here's why I'm walking you through this. You're like, okay, this is getting redundant. But here's why I'm doing this, because this will highlight when you get those extra paychecks, and it makes it a lot easier moving forward. Because, so you pulled it on the 15th, you got paid from your employer on the 16th, so it's back in there. Well, you're not going to pull it out until the 1st, but you're going to get another check on the 30th. So suddenly you have $3,000 in that bank account, which means that $1,500 of it, when you pull $1,500 out on the 1st, you have an extra $1,500. That's your extra paycheck. That's what you would take and you would dump on your debt. Snowball, that's what you would take and put in your emergency fund if that's what you're saving. And then you just keep going like we described. Pull it out, put it back. Pull it out, put it back. This is one way to navigate it. It takes a little work up front, especially if you're ways away from getting an extra paycheck, especially if you're already feeling strapped for money. What you can do is just in your budget, whatever you can squeeze out, maybe for the time being, just move it over there and start saving up for that paycheck. If it's going to take you longer than 2-3 months to do that, I probably would hold off, especially if you're in debt. If you're out of debt, you can do that. Take some time to build it. If you're trying to get out of debt, you might put this on the back burner. Knock out some of your debt snowballs. I don't want you prolonging your debt snowball by months because you're trying to save this buffer account. So knock out some debt, get some breathing room, and then you can go back and revisit this. Guys, I'm a financial coach for a living. I love working budgets with people and helping them navigate these types of things. If what I threw at you was confusing, I would love to offer you a free 30-minute session where we can organize this specifically for you. All you got to do is click the link in the description. There's a completely free My Gift to You. We'll hop on a video call just like this, and we'll get this set up so that way you can start running and winning when it comes to being paid bi-weekly. If you have any questions, be sure to drop those in the comments box below. And guys, I would love it if you'd subscribe to my channel so that you can catch more videos just like this and we can hang out again. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Thanks.